alive. And we've got not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And it's Mitchell missing. Ball outside. 3-pointer. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort. And the Jazz pushing it up now. O'Neal from long range. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. Lobs it up for Crowder. Stolen by Conley. There's O'Neal with the 3. Another miss by Utah.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. This one for 3. Crafty move. Crowder with the steal. And here's the fast break.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Outside Conley. Passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. And the pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Driving inside. Rejected by Crowder. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Good work defensively by Conley.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovich. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeouts.
Ball outside. Off target from outside. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Jazz trail by 4. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. From deep 3-point range. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges kicks to Booker. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Paul with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell.
This is what you get from a vet looking to recapture the momentum for his team with the answered 3.
Here's Paul. Good work there as it goes. Paul's got 5 now.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Mitchell. One-on-one here. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Conley finds Mitchell. Nice move. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Booker outside. With the drive and the dunk by Booker.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good...
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. Took him no time at all on that one. Booker's got 9.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Here's O'Neal. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Crowder. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Mitchell finds Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. To the inside. They need this. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Booker. The Jazz again can't hit it.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now here's Paul. He's got 7, driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. 9 points in the game so far. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 6.
And, guys, it really looks like they've lost a step here in the second quarter. They have been really stagnant offensively.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And, guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Ball against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh,
no, he didn't.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
2 minutes.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Ayton a screen on Conley. Paul kicks to Crowder. Off target from 3-point range. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Down by 15. Back to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. Takes it inside. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
Nice job by Rudy Gobert. Could have given up the rock, but has the confidence now to put the ball on the floor and force the defense to react.
Phoenix leading by 13. Paul looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Smart move by Chris Paul, shooting right into the defender to win a trip to the line.
The Jazz making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. Jazz trail by 15. Clarkson passes to Oni. Back to Clarkson. Whiteside sets the pick for Clarkson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets. And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Oni with the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
19 seconds left in the second quarter. Paul left side. Booker in the corner. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Misses off the left iron. A pass to Gay, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready. All right, David, thank you. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Ingles. Back to Clarkson. He feeds it to Gay. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Jazz substitution.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. 11-point game. Conley's shot is off. It's stolen by Gobert. There's the drive. And slam dunk by Gobert.
The size of Rudy Gobert makes him tough to stop on the drive. Defense just gets out of the way.
Now here's Payne. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. O'Neal from long range. The rebound by Johnson. It's stolen by Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
All right, fans, that was your Suns Dancers Dance Team. Make some noise!
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Paul outside, but Trey rebounded by the Jazz. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Jazz trail by 7. Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
When you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
Hey, Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
Mitchell outside. Launches it. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Mitchell. At the crossover. Bogdanovich up top. Defended by Crowder. Crowder against Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Yes, that goes in. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. And here is Mitchell. 8 points for him. For 3. And Gobert kicks to Conley. From deep. Here's Mitchell. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
Dance team.
Now the pass to Gay. Shamet with the steal. McGee against Ingles. It's deflected.
Unlikely scenario. Joe Ingles times it perfectly. Comes up with the rare rejection.
Third team foul.
Jazz trail by 9. 1:05 left to play in the third. Clarkson passes to Gay. Clarkson with the ball. Another miss by Utah.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And it's McGee penetrating. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Clarkson. Whiteside. That one falls. Whiteside's got his first basket of the night.
Slicing up some pretty good defense that time. Whiteside too strong to care.
Here's Payne going inside. Tries again. Out to the wing. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Payne's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now Clarkson. Pass to Oni. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a dozen here at the end. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Oni into the 1 spot. Here's Payne. after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. Drives to the hoop, and it's denied. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal
And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here's the break. Lined up there for Bogdanovich. And stolen by Ayton. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. Bridges kicks to Booker. Stolen by O'Neal. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges.
That's his first
foul.
Second team foul.
Jazz trail by 8. Now here's Conley. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Love it whenever Conley launches one from way out there, big time.
On the wing, Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his third personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And that one falls for Bridges. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. From deep, Crowder with the steal. To the right side. And the wide open shot from Paul bangs home the trifecta. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Stolen by Mitchell. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Crowder against O'Neal. Here's Gobert. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bridges passes to Booker. Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 12.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Conley. Will it go? It's good from long range. Conley's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. Paul against Conley. Turnaround Jay. And it's Paul missing. Utah has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Crowder with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Takes a step back. On the wing, Bridges. It doesn't go for him. And it's Utah the other way. Out to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Suns.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Booker against Mitchell. From deep three-point range, and the Suns miss again.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And here is Paul, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Paul outside. to shoot. Puts up a three. Gobert pulls it in.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. That misses off the backboard. And stolen by Bogdanovich. So the Suns win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really...
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the end for the athleticism on display tonight, Doris. Each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. Now here's Young. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
Paul against Young. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Let's go with a 3. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. Capella with a block. Bogdanovich against Booker. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Aiden, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Crowder with a steal.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Now here's Bogdanovich. No good with the triple.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Capella. And here's Bogdanovich. Three-pointer, no good. Bridges, right side. Here's Booker. Capella with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
It's 2-on-1. And Booker with the jam.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Paul against Young. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Ayton. Stolen by Capella. Left side Young. No good on the 3. The Suns trailing. Booker finds Bridges. Collins with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 for 5 from deep in this first, struggling from that area. Paul against Young. That shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Paul. Blocked! There's 45 seconds left in the first. Here's Bogdanovich.
Mikal Bridges. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Atlanta,
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And a deep three from Paul. And the Suns get it back. The shot won't fall. The Hawks leading. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And a deep three from Young. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. And it's the Suns with the ball. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Here's Ayton. Shoots over Young, and Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on again.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
One more thing they've done well is challenge shooters and change shots. A lot of blocks early.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Here's Bogdanovich. He got a piece of it.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long-term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. Pass to Crowder. Here's Paul. Back to Crowder. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
There's Young with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the shot's good.
Well, there's been a consistency to the perimeter game of Chris Paul. That jump shot as reliable as it gets.
Young with it, and it's Paul picking him up. A nice shot by Young.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Capella with a block. They recover it. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from the 3-point line in the second. Young way outside. And they get it back. Pass to Reddish. Here's Young. He's guarded by Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Young. And that one's long. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Bridges. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Oh, and a Nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And here comes the break. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Paul against Young. Takes it inside. Shoots over Paul. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The drive by Paul. Deflected. Bogdanovich on the wing. He has 7. Sinks the tray.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Paul against Young. No good there. Excellent D there from Capella.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Bogdanovich, no good. Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
Wow, the inability to counter the vertical of Devin Booker, up and in.
Paul against Young. Capella screen on Paul. Young from long range drills it from deep. Young's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Paul.
Trey Young. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Hayden finds Crowder. Now here's Booker. Defended by Bogdanovich. The 3 ball. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game.
First team foul.
Outside Young. From deep 3-point range. That shot off the mark. The 3 from Ayton. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
That is a huge 3 for them mentally. You don't want to go into halftime staring at a double-digit deficit.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Appearing in control. Allie, as always, thank you. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trey Young.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Hunter up top. He's guarded by Bridges. And Hunter, here we go.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Outside Paul. It's tipped.
Oh, the 7'3" wingspan erases that shot. Nice by Gorgui Zhang.
Outside Gallinari. Pass to Williams. Now right. 6 to shoot. Outside Hunter. 3-pointer off the mark. The Suns trailing. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. And Gallinari throws it down.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Paul into the lane. On the money with a shot from the left block. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He has got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Here's Hunter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
His third personal foul.
Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Paul into the lane, and the layup is good. Paul's got 8. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Right outside. And here's Hunter from the arc. And Booker pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bridges misses. Atlanta's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Hayden's got space. Right with the board. The Hawks leading. And here's Hunter for 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Crowder. The rebound by the Hawks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Hunter against Paul. Gallinari inside. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
And Booker with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And it's Wright missing. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Left side Booker. And no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Hunter. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Jang gets the bucket. Jang's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, the thought was Zhang would never be much of a scorer, but I think he's changing people's minds.
Paul passes to Crowder. Tries the spin move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that. Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ayton. Back to Paul. Launches it. He drops it from range. Paul's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
Outside Young. From deep. No luck on that one. And so it's Atlanta finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey,
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
and it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Atlanta looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Paul drives in. Capella with a block. And a fast break now for the Hawks.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Young against Paul. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bogdanovich has got his fourth rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And the Hawks shooting only 42%. Young against Paul. Outside Young. And the Hawks with another three.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Young against Paul. Here's Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Ayton. Paul finds Ayton. They shoot again. Crafty move. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his third foul of the game. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Young way outside.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Paul, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal
It's going to go on Bogdanovich.
Well, a tremendous call by Chris Paul. Refuses to back off, doesn't waste the look, and gets a foul for his work.
Paul hits them both. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Young drawing the double team. Inside. Crowder with a steal. For 3, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Knocks down the triple. Young's got 27 points.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Here's Paul. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second.
Well, you think over the course of Chris Paul's career, he will have had a 10-year stretch where he was the best point guard in the league. But perhaps the value of his leadership qualities will be the thing he's most remembered for. Competitive spirit, pushing his team to the next level. What a career.
And Young draws the double. The kick to Hunter. Pass to Capella. Bridges on the double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. Not enough on that one as it misses. Well, Phoenix is shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Booker with it. And it's Hunter picking him up. And Booker with the jam.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
Young against Paul. Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Capella. Young with it. Young drawing the double team. And Capella gets it to go on the assist by Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Collins. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Hawks.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Trae Young.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Young against Paul. Young drawing the double team to the middle. Here's Hunter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 12.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Young drawing the double team. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
Shooting for Atlanta.
And so he hits the technical free throw. A three from the inbound. The long distance three is buried. Young's got 31.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it. welcome all. Thanks for tuning in. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Ayton hits them both. Lowry with it. Driving inside, and Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Paul. Shoots over Robinson. Paul can't get it to go. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Bridges. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Stolen by Ayton. In transition. Here come the Suns. And stolen by Adebayo. And here's Butler outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Quick reflexes pay off for Butler. He gets the shot up before the defense can react.
And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Here's Lowry, following the score by Phoenix. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Ayton with the defensive effort.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
And Ayton with the stuff.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Adebayo. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Bridges against Butler. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Shot clock at 5. Lowry finds Robinson. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
You gotta love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Paul against Lowry. And stolen by Adebayo. Fast break Miami. Pass to Tucker. This one for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Paul. Spins. On the take. Robinson with the block.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Lowry outside. Fires in the triple.
When Kyle gets dialed in at the arc, he is dangerous. Defense needs to tighten up the perimeter.
Outside Paul. He takes it in. Rebound by the Heat.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Here's Adebayo for 3. Robinson. And again, Miami with a triple.
I just love the ball move.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Paul for 3. And stolen by Adebayo. It's 2-on-1. He launches a 3. And it's Robinson with the 3. Robinson's got 9 points. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the Heat turned all the way up in this first half.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
For three, Lowry. That shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Crowder with it. Picked up by Lowry. And it's Crowder missing. The Heat have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Bridges against Lowry. Adebayo, the open look. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Bridges. No good. And they can't put it into the drought.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Lowry outside. That three's off the mark. Well, the Suns shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Here's Bridges. Can't hit that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. To the inside, Tucker. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Ayton.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Lowry, good. Lowry's got 5 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead.
And so it's the Miami Heat. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at center, filling out the middle. And here's Lowry from the arc. And it's Butler off the drive. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one. Paul against Lowry. Back to Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
For 3, Lowry. And Booker pulls it down. Lowry's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Paul. From outside the arc.
Lowry isn't the biggest player, but he can get in your shirt and challenge a shot.
Ayton.
Yeah, he was really shooting the ball well at the start, but he's somehow getting less and less consistent.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Miami has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in.
Yeah, their three-point percentage has dropped a bit here in the second half. They need to think maybe about getting into the paint for easy buckets.
Phoenix no good that time either. The Heat have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Tucker with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Lowry, good. Lowry's got 8 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Booker, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
And he makes a first.
At the line for two.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now suddenly struggling to find the range.
2 minutes.
Robinson on the wing.
2 minutes.
Misses the three. Phoenix is shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. And he lobs it up. Phoenix no good that time either.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Miami shooting just under 40% from the field. Lowry against Paul. Pass to Robinson. It's hauled in by the Suns.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And he gets it to go. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a move by Lowry. He can create shots with his handles.
The drive by Paul. And he banks in the layup.
There's only one thing on his mind. Get to the rim and take the defense out of the equation.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. There's a screen. Outside Tucker. Beyond the arc. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Lowry against Paul. Drives to the hoop. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Paul's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the D.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Tucker. For 3, Robinson. Shoots over Booker. Robinson can't hit.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Got a piece of it, and so it's Miami closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kyle Lowry, he's been playing really well.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Hero outside. Pass to Morris. With the drive. Now here's Hero from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And he gets that one. Bridges has got 6.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Pass to Hero. For three, Oladipo. Pure from three-point range.
Three-point field
And
goal.
the Heat lead by 13.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Second chance effort. Nails the baby hook. Ayton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
For three, Oladipo. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And here's Crowder from the arc. Out to Bridges. Pass to Crowder. Second shot opportunity. And the jumper is on the mark. Crowder's got his first points of the night.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Hero. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Pass to Strus. Morris with it. Hero outside. From downtown, hits the trifecta. Hero's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Paul, and he drives in, banked it in off the glass.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Here's Oladipo. That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
The former #2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. So it's Phoenix now. Trailing by 8. Payne. Denied by Adebayo.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Stolen by Lowry. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Jumps up. And finished off by Adebayo.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And no doubt, when he's rolling, Oladipo strikes fear in the hearts of the opponents.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's merciless on the attack. He plays with so much heart and passion. Not much fun to play against, but he's exciting to watch.
Butler finds Robinson. And it's all from three-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Inside. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
51 seconds left to play in the third. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good. So Miami ends up going with a new group. So he gets them both. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Oladipo. Pass to Hero. Driving to the basket. Morris outside. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Nader. He's guarded by Hero. That one a little long.
Suns foul. Abdul Nader. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Heat have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Oladipo outside. Takes it inside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. They'll try to make it a three-point play.
At the line for the Heat.
The free throw drops for Oladipo. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Payne from behind the arc. And so it's the Miami Heat in a good situation, up by 13 points.
All right, look who's coming out of on the court. Come on.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for Miami, we've got Markieff Morris. Victor Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Strus in at the small forward position. And the shot goes.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Oladipo against Payne. Dedmon, no good. And for the Suns, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Nader, and he dunks it down.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Hero outside from deep three-point range. Poke loose.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it.
Miami ball. Heat substitution.
For Miami, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Lowry outside. Hits a three-pointer.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Payne on the bounce. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And he gets it back. Butler finds Adebayo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. It's Bridges on the wing. Paul for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Good focus on the range shot by Chris, not letting anything throw him off.
And here's Lowry. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Pass to Paul. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Heat. At one point, they led by 16. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Lets it go from 14. Adebayo, no good. For Phoenix, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Paul tips it back in. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Lowry, the pass to Butler. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Crowder outside. Back to Ayton. Outside Paul. Butler with a steal. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 11. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Heat.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
Booker against Robinson. Lets the 3 fly. Paul with a steal. And it's Miami with a rebound. Lowry's got 4 rebounds now. Butler finds Adebayo. Tries to break his ice. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Heat.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And what a huge performance it was for Kyle Lowry.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Booker can't get it to go. Lowry outside. Pass to Robinson. Fires the three, and the three-pointer goes.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Tries to spin move. Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And he's still able to punch it home, even with the defender draped all over him, B.A.
Boy, just great power and concentration right there. Lowry outside. So it's the Heat winning this one easily.
That's the end of the game.
Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and
lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. And with pregame...
Thank you, Kevin.
You too. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on those broadcasts with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in its small forward. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
And there's the drive, and that one's good. Ayton.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Now here is Conley. Mitchell outside. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. Fires the 3. Bogdanovich wide open. No good with the triple. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Pass to O'Neal. The dish to Conley. He takes it in. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Bridges passes to Crowder. Stolen by O'Neal. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. Misses in close. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. For 3, Mitchell. Conley with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Paul against O'Neal. Booker looking around. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, with that size and strength, for a 2-guard, Booker is a legitimate threat even in traffic.
Back to Conley. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. On the wing, Booker. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
It's good.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Here's Conley. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Paul. Booker outside. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Fires it up. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Bridges a screen on Bogdanovich. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Stolen by Mitchell. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
The drive by Paul. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Utah leading. And here is Conley. Pass to Gobert. 40 seconds left in the first. Steps back. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Spins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Phoenix ball.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, Crowder with it. Back to Paul. Driving in. The rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
The Jazz shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First free throw is good.
Hey guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
It's stolen by Gobert. Not going to go that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Jazz.
All right, lookers coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell with it. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Conley for 3. And Utah another 3. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Jazz.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And with the offense hitting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
I am very confident that Chris Paul is a future Hall of Famer. Not only accomplished between the lines for well over a decade, both offensively and defensively, but years and years of service for the good of the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Ayton against Gobert. Ayton kicks to Crowder. And it's Bridges at the elbow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Ayton gets double teamed. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah leading by 4. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised. He is a double-double machine. And think about it. He is not even at his prime yet.
The drive by Booker. They get it again. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Conley surveying the D. Pass to Mitchell. Utah needs to get off a shot here. O'Neal misses. Suns trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. Chipped away. Bridges with the steal. The alley went very well done.
The assist.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Conley against Paul. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. Now Mitchell. He's got 9. Clock at 4. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
It's Crowder on the wing. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Lobs it up for Crowder. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Mitchell, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
There's a physicality and a frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses that allows him to get himself to the free throw line.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Here's Crowder. He can't get that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. O'Neal from long range. Good on the triple. O'Neal's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
It's Crowder on the wing to stop the run. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Paul against Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. Driving the lane. Kicks to Gobert. Conley inside the line. No good there off the double clutch.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
20.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Clarkson. And he drives in, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here's Oni. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Shamet kicks to Johnson. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Utah leading by 5. Here's Oni. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Clarkson from downtown. And no good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Shamet, the pass to McGee. Here's Payne. Johnson left side. Here's Shamet. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Oni. Ingles in the corner. Jacks up a three. Nader grabs the board.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And he makes that one.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
And here's Payne. Drives to the hoop. Here's McGee. Another shot. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Jazz leading by 4. Clarkson for 3. And they recover it. Pass to Oni. He kicks to Whiteside. Tries the spin move. Yep, that one goes in there. Whiteside's got his first points in this one. Here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Shamet with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense in anticipation there to stop. On the wing, Ingles. Oh, Whiteside in position.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Suns trail by 8.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Gay with the block.
You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away, put those big hands.
And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. From deep. Here's Gobert. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the end one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
Paul looking around.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell put the league on notice about that elite athleticism as a rookie when he won the slam dunk contest. But the fact of the matter is his growth as a basketball player has been nothing short of remarkable.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Conley against Paul. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Conley against Paul. Booker outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley dishes to Gobert. Paul with the steal. Here's Ayton. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Jazz. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Crowder is screen on Conley. Here's Paul. And the basket is good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Mitchell outside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 15-point game. There's the drive. Wide open. Good. A nice assist from Booker. 9 points for Chris Paul.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with the 3. And slam dunk by Gobert.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Here's Paul. Dishes it to Ayton. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here's Booker. Inside. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night. Jazz leading by 13. Outside Conley. Has to Gobert. For 3, Mitchell, and the Jazz another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. And it's Ayton missing. Utah has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Bridges with the steal. It's stolen by Gobert. This is it to O'Neal. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. There's the pass to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Paul passes to Crowder. The 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Utah leading by 16. Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Paul for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Jazz have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Jazz.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
44 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Mitchell with it. From deep 3-point range, an absolute bomb from 3-point range.
This feels like one of those nights for Donovan Mitchell. Everything's working.
To end the drought, and Crowder slams it in.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Conley against Paul. Now Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Hey, Alec.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Atlanta Hawks...
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Alec. Good reporting there. So Atlanta will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. A lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Young, following the score by Phoenix. No good on the triple. And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
They get it again. Up top, Capella. To the left wing. To the middle. Paul with a steal. And here's the fast break. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Young against Paul. Young can't hit.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
So it's Atlanta now, following the score by Phoenix.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Paul against Young. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Booker. The D's right on him. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Young. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Hammers the lob through.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Outside Young. Capella in the high post. Ooh, Ayton with the block. It's Bridges on the wing. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from him. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now here's Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Capella.
Yeah, so Chris Paul beats you off the dribble. We've said that a million times. And draws contact. We've said that a million times. What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
The ball's knocked loose. Young with it, and it's Paul picking him up. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Ayton throw it down.
Well, great instincts of Paul there, solid at creating havoc in the open court and then coming up with a steal.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brad.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable. And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Here's Paul. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Screen by Capella. Young, the pass to Capella. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Paul. And And Young gets it to go.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trey is a flat-out scorer.
Paul finds Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That's good from Paul.
Just awesome to see Chris Paul continue to play at such a high level. Certainly a first ballot Hall of Famer.
And you have to be impressed how they're getting to the free throw line and taking advantage of those opportunities.
Young on the attack. Kicks it out to Collins. The three-pointer off the mark. All alone on the break. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Now, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And Young the bucket on the assist by Bogdanovich.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. No good. Excellent D there from Capella. Stolen by Aiden. Bridges outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Paul passes to Bridges. And a crazy stat here, Brent. For 9 consecutive seasons, the league has broken the record for three-pointers made. Man, where does it end?
I don't know. I think we're redlining on the tachometer at this point, BA. A lot of teams electing to play that space and three-point ball type of offense, but we're reaching the outer limits.
Paul into the lane. They double-team Paul. Capella with a block.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Counted from distance. Reddish has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And he's very smart about spotting up in transition, and no one rotated over to contest that one.
Aiden in the high post. Back to Paul. Stolen by Capella. Unloads. Crowder against Collins. Back to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. On the break. Booker for 3. And Young pulls it down. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Down low. Here's Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Suns have gone 0 for 4 in the 2nd quarter. Young against Paul. Pass to Aiden. To stop the drought. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
The Suns have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
Puts up a 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Bogdanovich on the wing. Drains the triple. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set, good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And of course, you know the three others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those three names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trey did it in his second season, you got to be kidding me.
Booker, good.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
And a deep three from Young. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
A minute 6 left in the half. Outside Paul. Into the lane. Outside for Booker. Pass to Paul. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Young against Paul. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Free throw is good. Young.
Man, that draft day trade is going to be talked about for the entirety of his career as Trae Young linked to Luka Doncic in that big trade. But both teams really benefited from it. He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
The Suns trailing.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
A big-time effort for Trae Young.
Well, John, you're facing a challenge tonight. What's been the key to this lead in the first half?
Appreciate it, Allie. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
On the floor for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Pass to Jang. Outside Hunter. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Paul against Wright. Here's Ayton. Crowder outside, and the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's Phoenix now, trailing by 4. Paul passes to Crowder. 5 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Brent, no matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career, in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying 3 to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season. He's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
McGee a screen. Oh, got a piece piece of it. Pass to Williams for three. And the Hawks with another three.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control. You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Williams on the wing. And here's Wright from the arc. It's rebounded by Nader. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Shamet. Williams defending. Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. And now just a 5-point Atlanta lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Wright. He takes it in. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Pass to Nader. To the paint. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And here's Wright from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. 1:56 left to play in the third quarter. And here's Payne outside. The shot off that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Williams from long range. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Williams against Payne. Johnson. Tries again. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Right, the pass to Hunter. Drives to the hoop, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And how about Hunter getting up to flush it down?
Left side Payne. Over Wright. The shot by Payne, no good. The Hawks leading. And here's Hunter for 3. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Here's Nader. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Williams from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. And now the Suns fast break. Wide open. Good. He hits the jumper.
Shamet giving his team a little bit of scoring punch. That's going to help out from the mid-range.
And here's Wright. With the drive over Payne. And it's Wright missing. Pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Hawks ahead. They lead by 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. Yes, it's good.
And I love that move for this guy. When he's in rhythm, that's money.
Young against Paul. To the middle. Ooh, Ayton with the block. In transition, here come the Suns.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Capella screen on Paul. Young Young inside. He's guarded by Paul. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Booker.
Foul. Cam Reddish. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Paul with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Capella with a block. They get it back. Here's Ayton. That one off the back iron and out. The Hawks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. The shake. Kicks it out to Collins. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. Ayton finds Bridges. The 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovich on the wing. Booker defending. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Gets the 3 to fall.
Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Paul. Shoots over Young. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And that is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
Now here's Young. Pass to Reddish. Capella with it. The shot comes out. Nice D from Bridges.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Young. Second chance shot. Capella. Young against Booker. Here's Reddish. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
Inside. Ayton, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Booker. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Can't connect from short range. For Phoenix, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Booker attacking. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Young.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
Hunter's checked in for the Hawks.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
And the Hawks with another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Booker pass to Ayton. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Young on the attack. Pass to Hunter. And here's Capella. He's covered by Ayton. Just 4 to shoot. And it's good.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Here's Paul. Crowder outside. The 3. And he sinks it. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
Paul against Young. Hunter on the wing. Back to Young. Oh, off target. Phoenix calls timeout. It's Booker on the wing. No good.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. All right, guys, what's your take?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Lowry. Back to Tucker. Rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Paul with the bucket.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Here is Lowry. Pass to Robinson. The three. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
What an athlete Jimmy Butler is. Getting off the ground fast to slam it down.
Paul against Lowry. Paul outside. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
To the middle. And the rejection by Lowry.
Flashing the veteran instincts on defense there. Lowry is crafty at using his size and IQ to swat shots away.
Now, here's Bridges. And it's Ayton missing. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Now, here is Robinson. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
And it's Paul penetrating, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Shots good from Butler.
Great way to create driving lanes, which is what Butler wants to do.
Paul outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Lowry. Outside for Robinson. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Paul goes in. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
Bridges with the steal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has, an intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Now, here's Lowry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Robinson. Outside for Lowry. Out left to the wing, Tucker. Goes back up. Lowry finds Tucker. Tries yet again. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. Here's Bridges. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Monty Williams. David.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up. Guys.
Thank you, David. Paul with the steal. Stolen by Robinson. Knocked loose. In transition, here comes Miami. Lowry from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball.
What quickness from Kyle. He gets the ball and is gone in seconds.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Rebounded by Tucker.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And finished off by Robinson.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Left side Lowry. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their...
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Miami?
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Bridges attacking. Offensive rebound. Booker looking around. He feeds it to Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 6.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Lowry drives in. And the rejection by Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
4 on the shot clock. Robinson for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Robinson's got his second basket.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Paul with the ball. Lowry picks him up. The Heat leading by 7.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Paul. The dish now to Ayton. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Outside Robinson. Over Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Left side Butler. He kicks to Robinson. Off target with his 3.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Heat leading by 5. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Back to Robinson. Here's Tucker. Off the left rim and out.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Lowry against Paul. The drive by Lowry. Greg, you got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing
I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Paul can't get it to go.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Ayton wide open. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the three off target. Suns trail by 7. For 3, Bridges. Here's Crowder to the middle, hangs, and there's Booker on the assist from Crowder. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lowry against Paul. Robinson on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
The shot by Paul, no good.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Butler finds Robinson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 10 points for Robinson.
He's a dynamic scorer, but Jimmy Butler showing the ability to make plays for others.
Paul with the 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And that one's good by Butler.
Quick reflexes pay off for Butler. He gets the shot up before the defense can react.
Paul passes to Booker. Spins. Kicks it to Ayton. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Ayton's got 11 points.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
Miami Heat.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
The Suns, 21.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Out to the right wing. Dedmon finds Hero. Beyond the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 6. Now Booker. Goes back up. Second chance shot. Shakes him. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that.
Here's Strus. And the rejection by Ayton.
Yeah, easy call.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Payne kicks to McGee. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And so here is Miami. They've led by as much as 10. Hero passes to Morris. Now here's Oladipo. The pass to Dedmon. 6 to shoot. Back to Oladipo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nader. That's his
And there's that scorer's mentality that Oladipo possesses, which really puts the defense in a bind trying to stop him.
That one misses. Suns trail by 6. Stolen. Pass to Dedmon. Stolen by McGee. Payne with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Johnson, a wide open look. Misses the three. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And Phoenix turns it over again. So Oladipo will bring it up for Miami. 6-point lead. Pass to Strus. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Strus has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Payne, guarded by Oladipo. Shamet on the wing. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. Takes it from 10. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Fast break. Here they come.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. 3-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 7. Pass to McGee. And it's Strus with the rebound. Miami's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
That was a bomb from Tyler Hero. He can stroke it from different area codes.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Now, Hero, D right on him. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir.
In Tyler Hero's defense, maybe not his strength, but it's an area he's looking to improve.
You know what I like about him, though? He wants to improve, and that's half the battle. Bulking up would help him as he gets bullied a little bit on those drives. You like that he wants to be more than just a scorer, GA.
Heat leading by 8. It's deflected. Down low. Johnson, good.
Cameron Johnson.
Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
And that one's on target from the wing.
Assist to
And now just a 4-point Miami lead. Miami's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. It's Oladipo on the wing. Misses the wing J. The Suns have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Inside, here's Nader. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morris kicks to Oladipo. Traps in the tray. Oladipo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing...
And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. Paul for 3. For 3. Booker. It's hauled in by the Heat. Tucker's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Crowder finds Booker. From deep. Unable to get that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. Booker fires from way outside. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Miami ball.
The Heat leading by 11. Outside Lowry. Robinson on the wing. No good from outside. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Crowder the pass to Booker. Robinson pulls it in.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And the pass to Robinson. A three-pointer is right on target. Robinson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To halt the run. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Butler from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges, right side. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Pulls up, high post. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Paul for 3. Here's Ayton. Looking for Bridges, he gets it there. And Robinson comes to help. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Crowder finds Ayton. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively flawless.
He takes it in. Poked loose. Stolen by Tucker. Lowry from outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Crowder.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
Now, here is Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Passes it to Tucker. Launches a 3. Hands it from downtown. And the Heat lead by 13.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Miami.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Robinson.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And it's Miami's ball. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Butler against Paul. And here is Butler. Takes a three. And the Heat, another three.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.